Hi, my name is Elena Ankrum and I lead the cloud marketing team here at Veeam Software. And today I'm joined with Josh Williams from SingleHop, an iNapp company. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Josh Williams, as Elena said. I'm Vice President of Solution Architecture for SingleHop, an iNapp company.
Tell me more about SingleHop, an iNapp company, and the markets you serve.
Sure. So SingleHop is a managed hosted infrastructure as a service company. So we cover, today with the acquisition of iNapp, we cover 21 markets, 7 major markets from a sales office perspective. So the acquisition gives us a numerous amount of reach from great assets from a co-location facilities perspective, data centers, as well as inter data center connects between those facilities. And then that marriage of high valued managed services on top of those great assets and network really make us a very strong player in the marketplace.
So what are some of the challenges or issues that you help customers with?
It varies. So, specific to Veeam, it's, disaster recovery planning, helping customers get to, getting their data off site, building backup strategy as part of that, disaster recovery, helping customers, guide them through a process of getting off-site, getting their data protected, and then in a lot of cases for us, and when we see customers, it's their first foray into the cloud, and it's all about experience. And what we try to do is provide a very consultative experience that helps guide that customer into that experience, and then from that perspective, they tend to take on more services from us, from a value-added perspective.
Well, and from a Veeam perspective, why is the Veeam partnership very important to SingleHop?
So I think strong technology has always been a core of SingleHop when we pick vendors. And I think the second piece is partnership. Partnership, I think, is often used loosely. And there's a number of ways of people partner. And I think it's different with Veeam because you guys are truly invested in what we're trying to do. And we're regularly communicating. We're part of your team in a lot of areas, from advisory boards, Eugene being on being a Veeam Vanguard, and then vice versa with you guys participating in product roadmap and those types of things. So it truly feels like we're part of your team, you're part of our team. So I think that's important.
So speaking of product roadmap, can you expand on how Veeam helps your company deliver things like business continuity, and especially now that we've been talking about hyper availability, how is that delivered to your customers?
So I think there's a couple different ways. I think the first way is, you guys give us the engine and platform for us to build the platforms on top of. So automation's always been a big part of SingleHop in developing applications that drive customer experience. So I think that's the first part. The second part of what we do is a multi-cloud experience. And as you guys move your roadmap to support more clouds, the bare metal support that was recently last year, that helps us shape our roadmap, and it really helps us provide, and I'll call it, give us a bigger tool set that we can use from developing our platforms.
How does Veeam help grow your bottom line?
So I think the bottom line, I think it's an easy tool to, from an efficiency perspective. We can manage a lot of VMs with less techs, less software, less expense. And I think, from that perspective, it makes us highly productive. And then we can also build applications around it that, are core to us, that help us give customers visibility into those applications, visibilities into their backups, and help our techs get visibility into that to solve customer problems.
So how's partnering with Veeam helped your customers with their new business opportunities?
Well, I look at Veeam and SingleHop in I'll call it the plane and trajectory we were both on. We're very similar companies from that perspective. From a growth perspective in our industries, cultural, your NPS of, I think it was 76. Mm-hmm. We share a 73 in our industry, which is, 3 times higher than most, right? So I think some of those synergies help us from a partnership perspective. And as you guys have grown, we've grown. And your technology's gotten better. We've been able to build on top of that technology, as well as build, new products on top of that as you've expanded. You guys have a good partner program that helps do that. And at the end of the day, all of those things adding up, the evolution and innovation of both companies ultimately have a better customer service experience and customer experience for our customers.
So we're going to round out the interview. Are there any other points that you'd like to make around SingleHop, iKnap, Veeam, your relationship?
Yeah, I mean, I think the relationship is great. I think both companies, again, are in this growth trajectory. I think you're going to continue to see that. I think you're going to continue to see from an iKnap perspective with SingleHop this history of innovation with great data centers and being a trusted advisor for our customers where we can solve a lot of different problems and really taking a solutions approach to that.
Great. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us. Thanks,
Thank
Josh.
you.